Hey everyone, this is day 3 of my trip to capture something paranormal. You see, my friends were hiking this area about a month ago, and they told me that while hiking the area, they heard some unexplainable noises in the area. So I had to make this trip. I'm really excited. What if I capture something paranormal on camera? Hey everyone, just checking in. I'm still on my search to capture something paranormal. But I'm not sure what that is. It looks like a shirt, but what's that stain on it? That looks really weird. I'm gonna knock that down and I'll check back in with you guys here in a minute so we can investigate this. Okay guys, that took a lot more work than I thought it would to get down, but look at here. Look at the strange holes in the shirt and what I can only assume is dried blood all over it. I don't know what's happened here, but it's not good. What in... Look out there. What is that? I'm not sure what that is, but let's go check it out and see what we can find. Alright guys, look at this tent. It looks to be in rough shape. I wonder if this tent and this shirt has anything in common. Look at this. It looks like they left everything behind. That's really weird. Hey. I wonder if this holds any answers. I'm going to pop the battery back in and see if anything's on this, and I will update you guys later.
Hey everybody, if we're seeing this, it means I got back from my first ever hiking trip. You know, I guess all those old YouTube videos and survival shows really pay off. I've got everything I could use for a week's worth of hiking in the woods. Well, it's a couple hours off, so I'm going to cut it here and catch up with y'all in a bit. See you down the road. That's just an update real quick. I stopped at a gas station here to get something to eat. A little hungry, probably because I missed breakfast this morning. Oh well. This is going to be the last town I come across here before I actually get to the trail to start hiking. Got about an hour left to drive there, and I'll see y'all when I hit the trail.
Here it is, a trailhead. Took me forever to get out here. So peaceful. All these giant trees, it's just like being embraced by nature. The best part is, no signal. So, I'm gonna be out here completely alone, just me, myself, and I. Hate to leave her behind though, the Black Pearl. She brought me here. I'll be back in a week, baby. Don't get too lonely. So, I'm going to be cutting it here, and I'll catch up with you guys when I see something cool or interesting, and when I'm building my campfire and tent, just so I save on some battery for tonight. Well, I'll catch up with y'all in a bit.
Okay, good. So, this is going to be my campsite for tonight. Plenty of room for my tent and a fire. It's good and flat. Starting to run out of light, so I'm just gonna get to it. Start making it. Alrighty.
Oof. It's really tied up. Oh man, I hope this thing comes with an instruction manual. You know, just so I don't look like a fool out here and waste everybody's time, I'm gonna cut it here and come back when I built the tent. Yeah, so that took an embarrassing amount of time. Here's the final product. Don't judge me. This is my first time putting a tent together. I've got to go get some firewood to set up for tonight so I can stay warm and not be in complete darkness. So I'm going to cut it here. When I get back with the firewood, I'll show you all how to start a fire. All right, see you then. All right, got all that firewood here. Ready to roll. What is that? What is that? Ah! Bah! I bet I got you good, didn't I? Yeah. All right. That's enough fooling around. I'm actually losing a lot of light. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the fire with a neat little ferro rod, they call it. It's like take a knife and you spark it up. All right, let's get to it. All right, so before we start the fire, we've got to clear a little bit of space so all these leaves don't catch. Get all this up. Get a good dry patch so it's not spreading through the leaves. And you know what? It looks like we got enough leaves to actually go ahead and try and build some kindling. Usually, you like to shave off little bits. If it's a little wet, you'll shave off bits of stick to put on there and get it started. That's not embarrassing. All right, enough to really get it started. Now I saw on a YouTube video that a surefire way to start a fire would be with one of these. It's a cotton ball covered in petroleum jelly. So I'm gonna put that down there. And here's the moment of truth. The ferro rod. All right. This thing doesn't exactly come with an instruction manual, so I'm not sure how to work it. We're gonna find out. Oh. Might bust out my knife. See how that goes. Come on, baby, come on. You know, for petroleum jelly, doesn't catch like gas. Oh. There it goes. There it goes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there we go. We did it. That's fire, baby. Woo! Yeah. Make sure this thing doesn't die out. Actually start getting some sticks on. All right. There we go. That's fire, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to cut that there and keep this baby running.
heard something outside my tent. I don't know if I should check it out or what. I think I'm gonna. I don't see anything. I'm having to use the night vision because it's so dark. Oh, okay. I guess it's just the wind. Going back to bed. Good morning. Packed up camp about an hour ago. Thank God it didn't rain last night, or else I'd have to call it quits early. But I've been on the trail for a little bit. Just thought I'd check in with you guys, see what's going on and how we're all doing, and just to, hold on. It's like something over there. Okay, no, it's just a tree. Just a tree or a squirrel or something. All right. I'll pick this up later when more interesting stuff's happening. Oh, cool. That actually works all the way out here. Got a little app on my phone that connects to the camera. It lets me set up, start recording wherever, so I don't gotta constantly be pressing the button. But I'm sitting down here. It's hot today. So thought I'd take a break in the shade, start whittling to pass the time. You know, there's times like these. Reminds me when I was little, my grandpa used to take me out and hike with me like this. And we'd go a while. It felt like forever. And then we would take a break somewhere along the way. He'd always find a stick and just get to whittling. He always said you could whittle a tree down to a toothpick. I miss when Grandpa took me on hikes. It's a lot simpler then. Oh, well, I love to stay and chat about Grandpa all day long, tell stories, but I'm running low on water, and I gotta hit the trail. All right, it's been about 2 hours since my last update. Thought I'd check in. Found this gorgeous stream. Just goes on and on. But run out of water about an hour ago. And the cool thing about this water bottle is that it filters out bacteria, parasites, and a bunch of other stuff that's really bad for you. And so it makes this creek water safe to drink. Now I've got a tripod set up so I could show y'all how to do that. Give me a second. There we go. Actually see me scoop it up. All right. Waterproof boots too. All right.
putting a lot of faith in this. Looks clear enough. Wow. I see why the deer like it. It's not that bad. All right, this place is gorgeous though. I'm probably gonna make camp here and fill up my water bottle for the morning. I'm gonna end it here and catch up with you guys later. I just woke up from a nightmare. And it felt so real. Like, realer than real. Like, I walked right out of it into the tent. I haven't had a nightmare since I've been like 5 years old. I couldn't piece it together. It's just a bunch of flashes in the woods. But I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get back to sleep tonight. But I tried talking to the camera. If it calmed me down, but I'm gonna end it here so I don't waste battery. Yeah, I didn't get much sleep last night, so I'm just gonna take it easy today. Enjoy nature. If anything interesting happens, I'll tell you all about it. I feel a lot better than I did yesterday. I feel a lot better than I actually have in forever, actually. Yeah, I feel like I'm ready to rock, ready to roll. I'm finally glad to be out here, to actually be experiencing this. And what the hell was that? I've decided to call it early. And there's some of you that told me camping was too hard and told me I couldn't do it, but that's not it. Camping's easy. It's the isolation. It's being out here alone and recording everything with just me and a camera just emphasizes how alone I really am. I know I bragged earlier about not having any signal and not having any body with me, but I was naive. And I took a lot of connection for granted. Now, this phone, it connects us in a lot of ways. And there's nuisances too that come with it. There's definitely pros and cons. But it connects me to everybody I love, everybody I care about. And guess I didn't know what I had. It's gonna take me about 2 days to hike back up out of here. We don't have any time to waste. You know, I've been so focused on the hiking part of the trip, I actually forgot to show y'all some camping. Time for my favorite camping activity, s'mores. Get this good in the fire. Ooh, melting already. Whew. And then grab you a good graham cracker. if you don't tear it up first. There we go. 2 graham crackers. A la mode. Then let me get this. Some Hershey's chocolate, premium, of course. Go 2 bars. You always go with 2 bars. And you know, I was out here to catch me, so toss that plastic. Woo! Alrighty, there we go. Whew, big bug over here. Alright. Put that yummy marshmallow on top of your s'more. Like so. Gorgeous. She's gorgeous. That's a yummy s'more. I forgot I got cinnamon. Alright. I'm gonna transition to my other favorite part of a campfire. Now, my second favorite part about camping's always been ghost stories. Here's one from back home. Okay. There was a man and a woman, husband and wife. It's a lovely evening out on the town. So they decided they'd walk to their favorite restaurant. They have a wonderful time. They finish up their meal, delicious as it gets, go outside, and start their way back home. It's starting to get dark, so the man suggests, hey, let's cut through some alleys. Save us some time. So, cutting through these alleys, they make record time back to their apartment. Until the last alley. As soon as they get to it, something feels off. There's this awful, awful smell coming from down the alley, but it's the city, so there's tons of terrible smells. So, the man and woman reluctantly go inside. They get about halfway down when something catches their eye. They see a obese, naked man sitting there next to a dumpster, eating something gluttonously and voraciously. Disturbed by the scene, they slowly start to back up. But the woman trips and falls, alerting the man. And it turns to reveal itself to be a creature with a mouth across its stomach full of razor-sharp teeth, bloodied and yellowed with gristle. And in its hands holds a half-eaten cat. Both of them stand in shock, and the woman lets out a scream. It brings the man back to reality. They both start running, but the creature's already aware. It gives chase. They run and run down the alley, and the man slips on something slick, falling flat on his face. The woman turns around for just a second to help him up, but sees the creatures gaining on them. With tears in her eyes, she lets him go. As she turns and runs, there's pleading, there's screaming, as the monster gets to them and thrashes her husband until there's nothing but a thud on the ground. All goes silent, and all you hear is her heels. Click, clack, click, clack, faster and faster, getting to the exit, to the barricade, to the breach, to be safe. She is inches away from the goal line. and she feels a tug on her arm. She turns. It's my husband. The monster already has her entire arm up to the elbow in its jaws. With a swift, chomping, tearing motion, her arm is gone completely. Her momentum carries her into the street. No arm to catch her. She falls flat and dazed. And a fleshy claw reaches from the alley and drags her back in, never to be seen again. All right, good night. I've been hiking for like 5 hours now. It's hard to tell if I'm going the right way. I think I am, but everything just looks the same. It's just, something's off. It feels weird. I don't know if I can pinpoint it, but I had that dream last night and I really needed somebody to talk to. There was more, but I just couldn't piece it together. Damn it. I'm gonna go before I break the camera or something else. I just heard something outside my tent. Listen. I don't know if it's like a small animal or the wind or what, but I'm gonna try and get back to sleep. That way tomorrow, I can actually go to bed in my own bed instead of on the ground. I'm lost. How could I be lost? I took every turn that I remember making. It should be impossible. But I'm just somewhere I've never been before. I don't get it. I've only got 2 days of food left. I'm running low on water. I'm gonna have to backtrack to the stream. I'm not gonna make it. I gotta go. I never found my way back to the stream. There's something wrong with these woods. It's like something's watching me out there. Hello? God. Shit. Somebody there? Somebody there? Stop playing. I'm not gonna play any games. Don't make me come out there. Ah, shit. Ah. Ah, yeah. We can play games. Come on. Ah. Fuck you. Ah. Ah. We gotta keep this fire going. That thing's gonna get me. I've been hiking for like 3 hours. I'm exhausted. I didn't get back to sleep after what happened last night. I don't know what's out here. I don't even think it's human anymore. I'm just... Oh, the hairs on the back of my neck are standing up. Something's out there. I gotta go. I've been walking all day long. My phone died last night sometime. I don't even know what time it is. I think I'm just lost. The farther I walk in here, the less I know what I'm looking at. I'm gonna try to head back down the trail and find out where I took a wrong turn. And hopefully find the stream. I think that's my only chance of getting out of here alive. I never made it back to the stream. I walked for hours and hours in every direction. But no matter where I went, I just ended back up in the same spot. I tried everything I could, and it just got too dark, and I had to make camp. I just need to say that I'm sorry to Mom and Dad. I know he didn't want me coming on this trip out here alone. I didn't listen. I just want them to know I love them. If worse comes to worse, out here. And to my sisters, I want you guys to know I always had your back. No matter what we fought, or what we said to each other. To all my friends, I know it's been forever since we actually talked or hung out or anything, but it's my fault. I wish I could have seen you guys more. I hope to God I could find that stream tomorrow. Go to bed. Pray with a fresh set of eyes I can find it tomorrow. I love you guys. I hope I get to see you again. Something just opened up my tent. Come on.
Through the dense woods a man did tread, seeking solace but found dread instead. His camera lens, a voyeur's eye, capturing secrets where shadows lie. In the heart of the woods where silence reigns, a lone soul ventures bound by unseen chains, through whispering trees and darkened glades, in the cursed forest where fear pervades. Day by day the forest sighed, as the man pressed on, his spirit tried. Echoes of the past haunting his mind,